Do you like metal? Do you like Slipknot? Do you like moshing in front of the stage? Then stay tuned next because we're reviewing Cedar Ridge Distillery Slipknot's whiskey, number 9 reserve, here on the channel next. Welcome back, rockers and non-rockers, metalheads. Today we're reviewing Cedar Ridge Distillery's number 9 reserve, their Slipknot's whiskey. I didn't get into this because it's Slipknot, which occasionally I do like to smash my head against walls when I was younger. Being now over 50, not as much. But this is Slipknot and Cedar Ridge Distillery's, two groups of people born and raised in Iowa. The band is from Iowa back in 1995. And committed in quality and hard work, we collaborated on number 9 whiskey, which in addition to Iowa's corn, gets some extra spice from its rye content. I hope you enjoy it as much as we do. Live life and always be safe. Cheers, clown. This, I've always seen this, and this one here is 99 proof. I've always seen this, and I've always been curious. Cedar Ridge, I mean, you're talking, this is another just like the review I did with Frey Ranch. This is a true farm to glass product. The number 9 that they do, Cedar Ridges, they make all their stuff literally on their farm too, just like Frey Ranch. So this is impressive on its own. I love farms that think outside the box. As a builder and architect, I like to look and think outside the box. It just makes it so much more fun to do your job when you go, you know what? If everybody's doing this, heck, we grow corn. I was known for corn. We might as well try it. So this right here is a blend of 4 to 5 year old straight rye and straight bourbon mashed. So it makes it a boo rye. Fermented, distilled, and aged at Cedar Ridge Distilleries in Iowa. It's about $65 to $70 here in Michigan. Again, like we said, 99 proof. It's made from Mashbill of 56% corn, 36% rye, and 8% malted barley. But like I've always said, great history. This is another one of those, famous people's whiskey, like you have Brad Paisley and you have Peyton Manning. This is Slipknot's version. How is the juice inside the bottle? Let's get into the nose. See, I get that. It's a subtle corn note, but it's almost like warm cornbread. When you get it right out of the oven and you cut it, let it cool just a hair, you put that first piece and you put that butter on it, that's the note I'm getting. This one's, she got some legs. She got some really pretty legs. This is my Virtue Spirits from the Bourbon Junkies glass, but she's got some definite running legs. She's clear, I would say like a golden amber, not deep, but the note reminds me, you get, how do I say this? Here in Michigan, we do have corn fields. And when I used to go to Rose Lake with my dad back a couple decades ago, there was a cornfield. And I remember we would drive through the cornfield to get to my dad's buddy Mike's house. And when the nice late May, early June winds are whipping through the cornfields in the car with the windows down, that note, that soft corn note you get really comes through on this. Again, I love farm to glass product. I absolutely love it. Just like if you've ever gone to farm to table, there's a couple places here in Michigan where you can do, they raise the pigs and they raise the chickens, and then they have a big, huge, an invite-only feast where you can go and have it direct from the farm. They've raised it, and then they slaughter it, and then they serve it. That's, again, what I love about these products, these mom and pop places that really took the interest and said, you know what, we're going to do something different. And that's what this is. So we've got into the nose a little bit. Let's get into the taste. Definitely the rye. You get the rye spice. The malted barley definitely is on the back end. That corn note comes through. It reminds me of a much better, I know this is going to, I'm not trying to slam Cedar Ridge, mellow corn. Like a more refined, more spicy, more adult, we'll say. We'll call mellow corn like middle school. And this is like college level. But that taste, that corn note, that rye spice is there. We'll call it the Iowa hug, is very soft and subtle. It's actually very, for 99 proof, this drink's lighter than that. I would say this almost drinks like a 90 proof, but it's very good. It's extremely tasty. Has coats the mouth in the mid palate back, and that finish is still, that cornbready finish is still going. Let's get in for another taste. Yeah, that rye spice is like a soft baking spice. Like when we were baking as kids with not like an allspice. Almost like a gingerbread. When you open the gingerbread and you're making gingerbread cookies, or that's what that taste reminds me of. It's actually really good. If you can find it, I would try it first, just because the bite, and again, this is a true farm to glass product. So you might want to try it. But for the price, I mean, $70 is nowadays, I mean, is a little steep. I mean, there's a whole bunch of different things like Frey Ranch. Frey Ranch has their own distillate, the rye, the bourbon, and then they have the distiller special. The distiller's reserve, the one that I had on the video I did, that was $70. So this is going to be a try before you buy, but it's really good. My name is Brian. This is the Average Whiskey Drinker channel. Like I always say, find a whiskey, open the whiskey, enjoy the whiskey, because even Slipknot whiskey is meant to be enjoyed. Thanks for watching. Talk with you guys soon.